добро пожаловать на этот канал. Меня зовут Александр Идаринкин. Я вещаю не из Австралии сегодня, а из Мальты. Я нахожусь в хорошем центре, наверное, который вы все знаете. Это школы EC. EC Language Centers, которые находятся во многих частях мира. Но сегодня, надеюсь, у вас будет возможность также узнать немножко больше о компании EC и немножко больше о школе, которая находится здесь, на Мальте. Моя компания, Migration Office, мы являемся агентами этой школы и сделаем все для вас абсолютно бесплатно, если вы хотите приехать сюда на Мальту, изучать английский язык, но уже не только на Мальту, как вы знаете, Австралия, Новая Зеландия. В общем, не будем все откладывать в долгий ящик. Давайте поговорим о EC, давайте поговорим об этой прекрасной школе. So, I already introduced myself, so now maybe it's your time to introduce yourself to all those Russian-speaking students who want to come and join EC.
Of course. Well, first of all, welcome to EC Malta. This is my office. I'm the center director of the school, and I've been with EC Malta for now about 3 years, just over 3 years. But with EC, I've been with EC for about 15 years now, in different locations. In the UK in 2 locations, in Canada, and now this is my most recent destination.
Yeah. So what do you like about EC? Because it's a very well-known brand.
It's a fantastic company. I mean, I'm really happy to work for this company, EC. They've provided me with lots of opportunities, but the reason why I'm still with this company, and I must say I'm very happy with this company, is because of its family aspect. So we still feel like it's a big family. So the staff, relationship between staff and so on, between me, between the rest of the staff, and of course the owner of the company is great. Even though it's grown to a big company, it still feels like it's a family business, and that's what makes me stay and be happy with this company.
Yeah, let's talk about Malta. As you probably know, and people might know, that Malta is one of the best places in the world to improve English. So, would you agree on that?
I would, definitely, yes, because it's a destination where you can combine fun.
Yeah.
You have the climate.
Yeah.
You can combine that with sports, with tourism. We have fantastic heritage sites, and you can combine that with, of course, English language learning.
Yeah. And then the next question. So what is EC, by the way? So why is it unique? What is competitive advantage of EC? Because as we know, there's so many schools in Malta offering English language programs. So what is it unique?
So obviously, as a company EC, with all our worldwide destinations, we have a few, let's call them unique selling points.
Yeah.
One of them, and that's not specific to EC Malta, but specific to EC, is our focus on customer service satisfaction. Yeah. So we really try hard to always ensure that our students are happy, that they get what they expected to receive. If we have any issues or any minor complaints, we always try and solve it with the students and to the students' satisfaction. And I think that's really important to highlight. We really are very proud of our customer service and things we do to resolve any potential issues. So we do this together with a third-party provider who sends out service to our emails. We don't do it ourselves, so it's quite neutral as well. And we can really dig deep into analyzing our students' satisfaction and where we can do better and so on. So we constantly improve on that. When it comes to Malta as a destination and the school here in Malta compared to, of course, our competitors here on the island, we definitely have a very, very strong academic team.
Yeah.
We have a fantastic director of studies, a fantastic academic team surrounding our director of studies, and great teachers who've been here for up to over 20 years.
Over 20 years.
Yes, indeed. So they've been really loyal to the company, and are as passionate about the company as I am. Then we have a great activity program. I'm sure I can say we have the best activity program on the island. We have a dedicated leisure manager who runs and organizes the activity program. We have 3 to 4 activities or excursions per day.
Per day. So
Yes.
is this something that students can do every day after they finish
Every
the
day,
lessons?
Monday to Sunday. We have activities
Amazing.
every day, and not
Yeah.
just one of them, but there's activities, excursions, several of them every day.
Yeah.
In addition to these activities, we also offer free lessons and workshops, Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, and Fridays, twice a day.
Yeah.
So they can always join at least during Tuesday, from Tuesday to Friday, they can at least join one of these free
Yeah.
lessons or workshops, because obviously it depends on their banks and when they have lessons.
Yeah.
Then we are Cambridge Exam Centre. I'm not sure if you have any students interested for Cambridge exams.
Well, I know that Cambridge exam is also accepted by the Department of Immigration and Border Protection of Australia.
Mhm.
So
So
some
there you go.
students can undertake that exam to be able to enroll into the university in Australia
Exactly.
or New Zealand.
And it doesn't expire as
Yeah,
the IELTS does.
That's right.
Cambridge exams are very, very highly respected by some of our students, and I think for any company who would employ a person, if you have a CAE, for example, a certificate of advanced certificate of from Cambridge, it would be very very well received from any employer or universities, as you said. Now, the thing is, we are just one of 3 Cambridge exam centres here on the island.
Yeah.
And we've just recently, We've just recently been accredited as a Cambridge exam centre, and we got an excellent in our first inspection by Cambridge. So I think that's again testimony to the great team, the academic team, the great work the academic team does. Another unique selling point would be the way we take care of our arriving students. So we have not on the Monday, but already on the Sunday, first activity for them, so they don't feel they're lonely on that first day they're here. But they arrive from the airport, and if they arrive on a Sunday, then immediately in the evening they can go to one of our activities, especially for the new students, so that on Monday there's less stress and less anxiety, and
really
they already know a few people and they know some staff and so on. Then in addition to that, we also meet and greet our students who arrive in residences. So we noticed that some students who had been picked up in the past by taxi drivers and been taken to the residence, they had not been given the best of experiences, arrival experiences, because in the end we're dealing with people who do not work directly for EC, but they're taxi drivers. So now what we do is we take them to our school, they get a quick meet and greet experience, a bit of welcome, some refreshments, and then we take them, we as in a dedicated member of staff takes them to the residence for a proper check-in of the residence and go through it, and if there are any initial problems, that they can also then be rectified there and then, of course.
Yeah, obviously. And another thing is, in Russian language you have expression location, location, location. What is the location of this school in Malta?
So we are located right in the hub, I would say. Now, obviously there's Valletta as the capital, but St. Julian's and Sliema are the true, I would say, not the capital of course, but where everything is happening. So it's the economical hub of Malta, it's where nightlife is, it's where most tourism takes place. There are lots of restaurants, there's a beautiful promenade along the seafront. So, and we're right in it. So there's lots of stuff to do here in this area.
Yeah. So what I like about EC is that, as you already mentioned, that how staff even work with the agents. So we have a person, sales representative in Russia, who is in charge of everything on the Russian-speaking market, because we deal with the Russian-speaking market. And if I contact that person or my team contacts the person, we have sort of instant reply.
Yeah.
So whenever we had issues, we didn't have issues, but say like we just needed to have a letter of offer, so we would need to apply for a visa and get a confirmation letter, just because, you know, for Russian citizens we need a visa. So we would get this letter of offer nearly straight away.
Yeah.
So it took us less than an hour to, you know, get letters of offer. So we would pay for the course and then we would get that confirmation letter, and then we would apply for a visa. That's just amazing.
This goes back to what I mentioned at the beginning, which is not an EC Malta specific unique selling point, but an EC USP. Because as you know, we have the admissions and sales team, and our customer satisfaction is not only, we don't consider our customers to be the students only, but of course the agents as well.
Yeah.
So the admissions team and the sales team, they take great care in having really quick response times, and we actually also measure the customer satisfaction when it comes to the relationship between our admission sales team and the agents.
I would say
that's
10
why
out of 10.
Yeah,
10
no,
out of 10.
and we do send you surveys and so on, and we get really high scores on that as well. So we constantly measure that as well.
Yeah. And last but not least, what would you say to our future students or parents of their future students? Just because you have so many young people who finish their high school, they turn 18, and then they think about going to Australia and study in Australia. And Malta, for them, for many of them, can be the first experience being overseas for a certain period of time, for a few months at least, to improve the English and get ready for going to Australia or New Zealand. So what would you say to those people up there who would be watching this video?
So if this message goes to any parents, or even to the students, potential students directly, I can only speak from my my own experience. When I went abroad, I was 16, I went abroad to, in this case it was Canada, and it was my first time abroad for 3 months, and it changed my life in a very positive way. I didn't have a bad life before that, of course, but it's not only about language learning. Yes, you learn, of course, a great skill, which is the English language, but you also learn life skills. You become independent, you learn about other cultures, you get friends from all over the world. You become a true citizen of the world, and you're no longer just restricted to, let's say, the thinking of where you come from and so on. So you become a true member a true citizen of the world, and I thought it was a fantastic experience, and I can only recommend it, and I will do so as well. When my daughter is of that age, I will definitely push her out of the house and make sure that she will have that experience as well, because it's absolutely invaluable.
So, hey guys, you can come over to Malta, but not only to Malta, as we already mentioned, to any of the EC centers, especially Malta. So welcome to the world of English language. And if you have any questions, you can contact me or one of my team members, and you can find all information in the description of this video. Our website is whymigration.com, and I will see you in the next video, and big hello from Malta. Bye bye.
Bye.